A peace deal should be done with Ukraine, not with America.
Much, everybody. We have a very special day for a lot of reasons, actually, if you really think about it. But
Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has said Russia is conducting a deep analysis of the risks if the United States supplies Tomahawk cruise missiles to Ukraine.
We have indeed heard those statements. We are now carefully analyzing them. Our military specialists are closely monitoring the situation. The question remains who can launch these missiles. Even if they end up on the territory of the Kyiv regime, can they be launched only by Ukrainians? Or must it be done by American forces who provide the targeting for these missiles, the American side or the Ukrainians themselves? There is no solution that can change the situation on the front lines for the Kyiv regime. There is no miracle weapon. Be it Tomahawks or other missiles, they won't be able to change the dynamics.
His remarks came after U.S. Vice President JD Vance revealed that Washington is considering Kyiv's request for Tomahawks. With a range of 2,500 kilometers, the missiles could put Moscow and much of European Russia within striking distance from Ukrainian territory. Special Envoy for Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, has also weighed in on Kyiv's request.
Reading what he has said and reading what Vice President Vance has said, as well as Secretary Rubio, the answer is yes. Use the ability to hit deep. There are no such things as sanctuaries. That's one of the reasons I believe that this last week, and it has been confirmed, that President Zelenskyy asked President Trump to get Tomahawk missiles, which give you a depth. They're really good systems. America makes the best systems in the world.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says European pressure is driving U.S. plans to supply Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. He doubts Kyiv would handle them responsibly and notes U.S. officials hold conflicting views.
Washington wants to show that it takes into account the opinion of its allies. I do not think we are yet dealing with a finalized decision. The Americans do not supply Tomahawks to just anyone. Only to some Europeans, if I am not mistaken, to Spain and the Netherlands. They are cautious with others. And if they think that Ukraine is a responsible state that will use them responsibly, that will be surprising to me.
President Donald Trump has not yet made a decision, but officials say he is increasingly frustrated with Vladimir Putin's refusal to accept a ceasefire following their summit in Alaska. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has already warned Moscow to prepare for possible long-range strikes.
Are we giving him the Tomahawks?
Well, that decision has not been made, but he's asked. I know that President Zelenskyy did, in fact, ask for them, which was confirmed by a social media post by Vice President Vance. That's going to be up to the President to do it.
Okay.
Russia's political and military leaders have sharpened their rhetoric. The head of the Russian Parliament's Defense Committee, Andrei Kartapolov, warned that any American specialists involved in Tomahawk operations would themselves become targets of Russian retaliation. His warning directly referenced U.S. Envoy Keith Kellogg, who has argued that Kyiv must be able to conduct deep strikes inside Russia, insisting there should be no sanctuaries for Russian forces. Despite the heated rhetoric, the Kremlin has downplayed the battlefield impact of Tomahawks. Peskov argued that no missile system could alter the overall balance of the war, pointing instead to what Russia describes as steady advances in eastern Ukraine.